Imagine this. You crash landed on a strange, uncharted planet. The atmosphere is thick with mystery, and the ground beneath your feet seems to pulse with a life of its own. Far from the familiar lands you once knew, you are now a stranger in a land where everything is unpredictable. The sound of your breath is drowned by the eerie hum of distant creatures, and the overwhelming feeling of isolation creeps into your very soul. Welcome to Crashlands 2. It's not just another survival game. It's a whole new world where every decision could lead you to either salvation or despair. The sun beats down on your back, the wind howls through the alien trees, and every step you take feels like a gamble. Do you forge ahead, exploring the unknown? Or do you stay put and face the growing danger inching closer to your fragile existence? The weight of the unknown pulls at you as you try to survive in the wilderness. But it's not just the environment that threatens you. It's your own mind, battling with uncertainty and fear, wondering if you're truly capable of surviving on a planet where nothing makes sense. The more you explore, the more you realize that the planet of Wanope holds secrets, dark and deep, lurking just beneath its vibrant surface. Something's wrong, and you know it. But what can you do? You must press on, for there is no turning back now. Crashlands 2 throws you into a world of endless possibilities where crafting, combat, and exploration await at every corner. But beneath all the colorful designs and quirky characters, there's a hidden struggle. One between the serenity of adventure and the darkness that lies just beneath. Each resource you gather, each battle you win, feels like a fleeting victory against the creeping doubt that nags at your mind. Can you truly make a difference in this bizarre world? Or is Wanope destined to consume you as it has consumed so many before? This isn't just about surviving. It's about finding hope in a place where hope seems impossible. This game isn't just a test of your skills, it's a test of your willpower. And the journey? It's only just beginning. Step into the world of Crashlands 2, where adventure and mystery collide in a survival experience unlike any other. But remember, in this strange world, what you see is not always what you get. The line between salvation and damnation is thinner than you think. Are you ready to take that first step into the unknown? Or will you let the darkness take hold? Flux Dabes was once just an ordinary delivery person, zipping across the galaxy with nothing more than a cargo hold full of packages and a job that seemed as boring as it was routine. But after saving an entire planet, her life took a dramatic turn. No longer just a faceless employee of the Bureau of Shipping, Flux is now a bona fide celebrity, her every move watched by millions. Yet, for all the fame has left her feeling empty. It's the kind of celebrity status that looks good on paper, but the sparkle of stardom fades when you're stuck in the shadow of your past accomplishments. So, Flux decides to leave it all behind. Quitting the Bureau of Shipping, she ventures back to the planet that started it all, Wanope. The same planet where she crash-landed years ago, surrounded by strange creatures, endless landscapes, and a mysterious energy that seemed to call to her. But this time, something feels different. Wanope has changed, and Flux's return is far from simple. As she enters the planet's atmosphere with her trusty droid assistant, Juicebox, disaster strikes once again. A strange anomaly causes her ship to crash, not where it once did, but in a new, uncharted section of the planet. And with the crash comes a feeling, an eerie sense that something is terribly wrong with the world she thought she knew so well. It's not just the crash, either. Something is spreading across Wanope, a phenomenon known as the withering. The planet, once vibrant and teeming with life, is slowly being consumed by this dark force, turning its flora, fauna, and even the landscape itself into twisted, withered versions of their former selves. Flux, with her unmatched determination, finds herself once again thrust into a mission that could change the fate of this entire strange world. She must uncover the source of the withering and stop it before it claims everything she's come to care about. But what's truly captivating about Crashlands 2 is how the game world itself mirrors this sense of change and mystery. While the planet of Wanope feels more familiar, the vibrant, stylized environment is more immersive than ever before. The once quirky, cartoonish landscapes are now even more detailed, with rich, neon-infused colors popping against the backdrop of an eerie, uncharted wilderness. The forests are brighter, the skies more vibrant, and the creatures, while still delightfully bizarre, feel more alive than before. Whether you're wandering through dense, glowing jungles or exploring the eerie, almost haunted-looking ruins of ancient civilizations, Wanope now has a deeper sense of life, a deeper sense of danger. The character designs, too, have been brought to life with even more personality. Flux herself is a far more nuanced figure than in the original game, her personality and backstory fleshed out in ways that make her feel like a living, breathing hero. And the cast of characters she meets on her journey, from the sarcastic and endearing Juicebox to the mysterious Growl, are more vibrant and full of life, each adding their own unique touch to the unpredictable narrative. The writing is sharp, witty, and at times surprisingly emotional, providing a stark contrast to the lighthearted, zany nature of the game's premise. Crashlands 2 isn't just about surviving the planet. It's about discovering the unknown, facing the bizarre, and finding the truth behind the mysteries that have been growing on Wanope since Flux's last visit. The stakes are higher, the landscape's even more colorful, and the sense of adventure and discovery is stronger than ever. Flux may have been a celebrity, but in Wanope, she's more than just a star. She's the planet's last hope. And Wanope's secrets? Well, they're waiting to be uncovered. Are you ready to help her? In Crashlands 2, the heart of the experience lies in its questing and crafting systems, two elements that were already central to the original game, but have been expanded and refined. At first glance, the game offers a familiar rhythm. You'll explore Wanope, gather resources, and complete various quests. However, the system is much more flexible than before, allowing you to tackle tasks in your own order and at your own pace. This freedom gives players a sense of control, empowering them to chart their own course through the vibrant world. Crafting in Crashlands 2 remains as fun and rewarding as it was in the first game, but with added complexity. You'll collect materials to create a wide array of items, from weapons and tools to structures that help you progress through the story. The real challenge lies in the strategic decisions you make when crafting. Do you focus on upgrading Flux's stats, or do you invest in creating more advanced tools? The choices you make will shape your journey, and while the system is intuitive, it can also feel overwhelming at times, especially when you find yourself running low on specific resources or struggling to gather enough materials for that next upgrade. Despite the freedom, however, the questing system does have its repetitive moments. Many quests require you to visit multiple locations, investigate specific areas, and then return to an NPC for further instructions. While this provides a sense of progression, it can occasionally feel like a grind, with the pattern of exploration and backtracking becoming predictable. That said, these quests still tie deeply into the overarching narrative of Wanope and the mystery of the Withering, pushing the story forward with each new discovery. Ultimately, Crashlands 2 offers a solid mix of creativity, strategy, and exploration, though it's not without its moments of repetition. The game's questing and crafting systems give you the tools to shape your adventure, but how you choose to navigate them is up to you. The combat in Crashlands 2 strikes a balance between strategy, humor, and simplicity. At its core, it's a blend of straightforward mechanics, where you can charge your attacks for more damage or dodge roll to avoid incoming blows. The charging mechanic adds a layer of depth, allowing you to time your attacks more precisely in one-on-one duels. Meanwhile, the dodge roll is a simple yet effective tool for avoiding danger, offering just the right amount of strategic flexibility without complicating the gameplay. As you progress, the combat system adapts to different types of enemies, particularly in multi-enemy scenarios. The challenge ramps up, requiring you to think on your feet and time your movements with more precision. Enemies have varied attack patterns, and dealing with multiple foes at once can be a frantic, yet satisfying experience. However, the gear progression system feels a bit uneven at times. Early on, you might find yourself using the same basic equipment, struggling to upgrade and make meaningful progress in terms of combat effectiveness. While the crafting system lets you create new gear, the lack of significant upgrades in the early stages can make battles feel repetitive. Still, the combat is enjoyable overall. It's fun, engaging, and offers just enough challenge to keep you invested, even if it's not without its flaws. The narrative, lighthearted yet profound at its core, Crashlands 2 offers a narrative that is both lighthearted and surprisingly emotional. Flux, now a celebrity in her own right after saving Wanope, returns to the planet with a new sense of purpose. Her journey isn't just about survival or exploration, it's about reconciling with her past and discovering the truth behind the mysterious phenomenon known as the withering. This personal journey of growth and redemption adds a layer of emotional depth to the otherwise quirky and whimsical world of Wanope. While the story is undeniably whimsical, filled with bizarre characters and humorous moments, it doesn't shy away from the darker undertones of Flux's experience. As the mystery of the withering unfolds, Flux's personal struggles come to the forefront. She grapples with the weight of her past heroism and the uncertainty of her future as she faces a threat that could destroy the planet she fought so hard to save. The blend of lighthearted adventure and the looming sense of dread gives the narrative a unique emotional pull. The game's humor is one of its defining features, with moments of absurdity that offer genuine laughs. The quirky dialogue, often filled with playful banter between Flux and her droid companion Juicebox, lightens the mood and provides some much-needed levity. However, there are times when the silliness can feel overwhelming, especially when it disrupts the more serious narrative beats. The frequent comedic pauses, like characters dramatically emoting or offering silly quips, can occasionally break the flow and diminish the emotional impact of key moments. One of the standout characters in this narrative is Growl, a surprisingly nuanced character whose presence adds depth to the story. Despite his comedic design, a grumpy alien creature with a heart of gold, Growl's role in the story serves as a reminder of the importance of friendship and loyalty. His interactions with Flux bring both humor and genuine emotional resonance, making him a key player in the game's overall tone. Ultimately, Crashlands 2 strikes a delicate balance between humor and mystery, making the narrative feel both engaging and meaningful. It's a story where the joy of exploration and the laughter of the journey coexist with moments of real emotional depth, creating an experience that's as heartwarming as it is entertaining. Crashlands 2 is undeniably a fun and vibrant adventure that will appeal to fans of crafting, exploration, and quirky storytelling. The game's colorful world, engaging crafting system, and humorous characters, like Flux and Juicebox, offer a delightful experience that's both relaxing and entertaining. The freedom to explore Wanope and craft anything your imagination can conjure is a highlight, making it an enjoyable escape from more intense survival games. However, as much as Crashlands 2 excels in these areas, it's not without its flaws. The repetitiveness of some quests and the lack of a real challenge for hardcore survival fans may leave certain players feeling unfulfilled. If you're someone who thrives on intense difficulty or complex survival mechanics, this might not be the game for you. In the end, whether Crashlands 2 is worth your time depends on what you're looking for in a game. If you want a lighthearted, creative experience with a fun story, this game has plenty to offer. But if you're after a more challenging, intricate survival game, you might want to look elsewhere. Let us know what you think. Will Crashlands 2 find a spot in your gaming library? The overall tone of this review is crafted to be engaging, dynamic, and suspenseful. The goal is to take the reader on an immersive journey through the world of Crashlands 2, encouraging them to explore its vibrant landscapes and meet its quirky characters as if they themselves are experiencing the adventure. Each section is designed to build anticipation, revealing new aspects of the game piece by piece, leaving the reader eager for more. To maintain a smooth flow, transitions between sections should feel seamless and natural, guiding the reader from one part of the game to the next. For example, after discussing the setting and story, the review will transition into the mechanics and combat, keeping the pace moving while giving the audience a complete picture of the game. Each part of the article should feel like a new chapter, progressively deepening the reader's understanding of Crashlands 2 while maintaining their curiosity. Curiosity is the driving force behind this review. Each section introduces new elements of the game that prompt questions and intrigue, making the reader want to know what comes next. From the strange phenomenon of the withering to Flux's evolving role on Wanope, the review continually hints at mysteries waiting to be uncovered. The use of descriptive language will bring the world to life, enhancing the immersive quality of the narrative and keeping the reader hooked. In the context of a viral, shareable format like YouTube, where text-to-speech can enhance the conversational tone, this structure works perfectly. It ensures that the audience feels both entertained and informed, while also sparking enough curiosity for them to share the content with others. The review becomes more than just a breakdown of game mechanics. It becomes an invitation to experience Crashlands 2 firsthand. And there you have it, Crashlands 2 in all its chaotic, colorful glory. But let's be honest, this isn't just a game, it's a journey. One where humor, mystery, and survival collide in the most unexpected ways. Whether you're crafting your way through bizarre landscapes or fighting off enemies with your trusty droid, there's something oddly satisfying about every step you take on Wanope. Yet, with all its charm, we can't deny its flaws. Repetitive quests, a lack of challenge for hardcore survival fans. But isn't that what makes it feel real? In the end, Crashlands 2 is more than just about surviving. It's about embracing the absurd, uncovering secrets, and maybe even finding a little bit of yourself along the way. So, the real question is, will you take that step into the unknown with Flux? Or will you leave Wanope's mysteries unsolved? The choice is yours. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more. Because in the end, isn't every adventure worth sharing?